What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you more VGC action. Today we're playing a game against Hallowpape, one of my favorite viewers from my stream. He's actually going to be using a Dedenne in his team today. He has Landorus, Dedenne, Rotom Heat, one of my personal favorites, and a Ludicolo, leading off against my Sableye, Landorus, Kangaskhan Talonflame. My team is so standard it's gross, but we are going to be fighting against a Pokemon who's relatively unknown in Dedenne, so hopefully we can teach you guys how to use this really cool Pokemon. I personally just thought it was like a Pikachu or Pachirisu clone of some sort. I didn't know it had a really cool ability, so we're going to see if this thing lives up to the hype, and we see Landorus and Dedenne leading right off against my Sableye and my Landorus. So we're going to be trading Intimidates here, and let's see which support Pokemon is better in this matchup. So like I said, after trading Intimidates, we want to potentially scout what item that Landorus is using, and also what that Dedenne really brings to the table. So we're going to see him go for Protect, and that's one of many Protects this thing is going to do this game. Hallowpape did a great job of hiding everything and like every possible thing that thing could do until the very end. So we're going to see, I tried to go for a U-turn there, I didn't really want to eat any attacks, and I'm forced to stay in because he protected last turn. But he's going to switch out into this Rotom, not really wanting to eat an Earthquake, and I go for a Will-O-Wisp, going to hit onto that Landorus slot, something that is definitely good for me. In this matchup, Will-O-Wisp is great at neutering Pokemon like Landorus, while he trades and goes for a knockoff, knocking off my Assault Vest. So if that Rotom Heat actually has like HP Ice or something, I will probably go down to an HP Ice since my Assault Vest is gone. Switching out Landorus though, I actually got my U-turn off this game. I can actually come in with a Kangaskhan here. My plan is to go for a big fake out, try and read that Rotom Heats item, and we're pretty much just going to ignore Landorus at this point in the game. So he's going to withdraw the Landorus. I mean, that's pretty much a good idea. He can use his Intimidate later, and he knows that I'm pretty much going to ignore it. Going back in with the Pachirisu here, and I'm also going to withdraw my Sableye. I decide to come back in with my Landorus. And there's not really that much Landorus can do here, but Landorus has a bunch more offensive capabilities than a Pokemon like Sableye does in this certain situation. So we're going to see Kangaskhan go Mega. Like I said, I'm planning on Fake Out in that Rotom Heat. Best case scenario for me, we get free damage this turn. Like I said, he switched with his Landorus. There's no way Rotom Heat's going to break out of a Fake Out. And we get free damage. We get to scout his item with see if we see a Citrus, which we actually don't. And since he actually took like half his HP from a Fake Out, we can assume this is a Choice Scarf or a Choice Specs variety of Rotom. He's actually going to get forced out. He doesn't want to get Sucker Punched. Decides to go back in with his Landorus here. Great switch in, getting a double Intimidate on my Landorus and my Kangaskhan, potentially lowering their capabilities to sweep, if by just a little bit. We're then going to switch out here into Talonflame. The switching game is in full effect this game. He goes for Protect with the Dedenne, and I think I actually Earthquaked this turn because I want to KO this thing, and he's just not letting me KO it. I want to know as much as possible about this Pokemon, about its moveset, and he's not showing me anything. So he's doing a really good job of protecting that thing as long as possible. He decides to switch it out this turn, go in with the Rotom Heat. Again, like I cannot Earthquake it because he switched it so often. I go for a Brave Bird. I think I'm targeting the Landorus slot here. And remember, I am intimidated, but this Talonflame does carry a Choice Band. I still will KO the Landorus before I get a chance to eat a Rock Slide in the face. So pretty good turn for me. I go for an Earthquake because I want to hit this Dedenne, but unfortunately he makes a good switch into the Rotom Heat. So finally, Ludicolo is going to show up. Ludicolo has Fake Out pressure on these guys, KO pressure on Landorus. So I'm going to switch out my Talonflame. I'm expecting like a Fake Out nuke on that slot with like a Scald or something. He decides to actually Fake Out the Landorus. He's assuming that I'm like Scarfed or something like that, probably. No, he's not. He already saw my item. So not really going to be doing that much. He's going to Volt Switch then with the Rotom Heat onto my Sableye slot. He was originally targeting a Talonflame, and he goes back in with the Dedenne. Now, at this point, I don't even know this thing's ability. I don't know anything about it. It's just protected and switched every single time. I go for a Fake Out on the Ludicolo because I'm not really afraid of Dedenne, and then he's going to pop a Nuzzle. So Nuzzle is really, really good against Pokemon like Sableye. It's going to do damage and 100% chance burn. So Nuzzle being the choice over Thunder Wave in this situation. We're then going to also fire off a U-turn off onto the Ludicolo slot. Remember, we used Fake Out on it that turn, so I get a free switch off into a Pokemon like Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan being able to potentially sweep everyone here. Now that the Landorus is gone, there's no more Intimidates coming in. I decide to switch out there and go with my Landorus here, so very risky play here. And I'm going to get Intimidated. That's pretty useless, but I just want to start piling on the offensive damage. So let's see, I go for the Double Edge onto Dedenne, I think. We're going to try and see how bulky this thing is. And the answer is, it is incredibly bulky. I mean, this is a Kangaskhan using Double Edge, just one-shots like Sylveon, and then we see its ability, Cheek Pouch. I think it restores 30% or 40% of your HP if you use your item or like a berry or something like that. He uses Citrus Berry, then use Cheek Pouch and got like a full heal. And he's actually going to live and get a Nuzzle off my Kangaskhan. So a very unique set on this Dedenne, a Pokemon that's definitely a lot better than I thought it would be. I don't even know the rest of its moves. I'm assuming it has Super Fang, Protect, Nuzzle, and I don't know its last move, but it's probably not terrible. I mean, I don't think it gets Taunt, but maybe like Sub or like a Helping Hand. That would make a really good support Pokemon that a lot of people wouldn't really see coming. It might actually even get Follow Me. If it got Follow Me, that'd be actually, I think, a much better option compared to a Pokemon like Pachirisu. So we're going to switch out there. We got the KO on the Ludicolo, and poor Dedenne, he's just hanging out. He's actually going to Protect again, so no more super double edges into that thing. Well, until this turn. We already know that Rotom is most likely Scarfed, so we're going to go for a huge Brave Bird onto it and see if we can pick up a KO, which we are going to be able to pick up a KO. Pretty good stuff. Talonflame is going to KO the Rotom, and now, I'm sorry, Dedenne, you did your best, but it's time. It's time for the big damage. He's going to paralyze my Talonflame with this Nuzzle. Great choice of move there. I think it's much better than much better than Thunder Wave. And then, big damage, Double Edge is coming in. Like, I really just think that it's such a good option, because even if you get taunted, you can still Nuzzle. Also, you can break Sashes with that, so it's great against things like Breloom. So, really good Pokemon, really great choice, and I had a bunch of fun playing this game and learning more about a Pokemon that I didn't really have any previous info on. So, pretty good game, Hallowpape. I hope we play another game soon, and I hope I can learn even more about that really cool Dedenne. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.